It's Real Radio. Brand new music in just a bit for Tuesday night from the fellow who's with us tonight. It's James Morrison. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Nice to talk to you again.
Same.
I think it's about 2 or 3 years ago, I think.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I feel like I've aged quite a bit since last time. All my fans are like, my mum loves you. And I'm like, really? I'm not loud.
Is everyone asking, where have you been? Because you've been away for a while, haven't you?
I think like for people who buy albums and people who, that are making them, it is like the time difference is a lot. You know, because it takes about a year to a year and a half to make a record. Then you tour it for another year and a half. So I just toured my album for a year and a half and then took time out to write the next one. So yeah. It has been like 3 years, but to me that wasn't that long really.
It's kind of flown by.
It's gone really quickly.
And happy birthday for last week, of course.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I made it to 27.
Wow, 27. Yeah. God, I remember that.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate? Did you have a particularly showbiz birthday or not?
Yeah, I did actually. I'm not usually too showbiz, but I had Dynamo, the magician, come to my party. Yeah, he was ridiculous. I had a mate bring some decks, and I had to move house as well, so it was all kind of combined into one. But yeah, it was good. It was a little bit sort of. It wasn't posh, but it was nice.
Sounds good. What kind of tricks was he doing? Like chopping fingers off and stuff like that?
He put a 50p piece into a bottle. Just slammed it in, and it was one that my mate had marked as well. He was like, "I'm going to mark this, catch him out," and he just still did it. Yeah, he stuck a card that I picked out in my mind to the ceiling of my kitchen. He did some amazing stuff. He's ridiculous, and he did this thing where he starts off like that, and then he's like, "Turn your hands over," and then his are still joined together, and you're like, "How the hell do you do that?" Yeah, he's amazing.
I'll go check him out online.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
So tell us about, the new single we're going to play in a minute and the new album, because I've kind of read stuff you've been kind of slagging off the albums you've done before, said you didn't like them, all this kind of stuff. That's what it kind of reads like.
No, I know it could probably come across in the wrong way. I mean, all I was kind of saying was that, I don't know, I think I was really young when I did the first album, and I was still kind of learning to sort of find my way in the music industry with my second album, and the worry and the pressure of doing well and stuff, it definitely affected me. Whereas this one, I just kind of went back to basics and just kind of wrote songs that I felt good about and wanted to write, and didn't really let the worry of the success get in the way too much. So yeah, it was a nicer way to make an album. It was the nicest album to make out of all the three, and the experience that I've gained, being an artist for the last couple of years or whatever, it really helps. So I just feel like I'm a better version of myself than I was before. Yeah, so feel more relaxed. And
couple of years, you say 5 years? It's the first time. I can't believe that.
I was trying to play it down, but yeah, it's been about 6 years.
But that's flown by, hasn't it? It doesn't seem that long.
It's gone so quickly. Having a kid and stuff like that definitely helps with speeding time up.
Yeah. So when did the whole process of doing this album begin? When did you sit down and write the first song? Was it just kind of a process that happens as you kind of doing other stuff, really?
I mean, the first song that I wrote that stayed on the album was probably The Awakening, actually. I had a couple of things. I had Slave to Music, and I had a song, Up, the second single with Jessie, but Jessie wasn't involved at that point. It wasn't even a duet at that point. So I had a couple of things. But generally, I was still trying to find my way and trying to sort of, write an album that is what it is now. I just didn't know how I was going to get there. And then obviously I kind of lost my dad, and that affected me quite a lot. So, I kind of knew I had to write about that. But yeah, all those kind of elements together is what makes the album, really.
Is there a song on the album which relates to that actual event?
There's a few, yeah. There's a song called In My Dreams, which is about kind of, keeping hold of my dad in my dreams, and waiting for him to kind of come see me while I'm asleep. And there's a song called Up, which is kind of about staying positive about the negative situation that he was in at the time. And yeah, there's a lot of personal stuff. There's a song called Person I Should Have Been. That's kind of about being the best person that you should have been, and the best version of yourself, basically. Yeah, so there's a lot of those sort of themes that connect all the songs together, definitely.
And how did the collaboration with Jessie J come along? She's had an incredible 12 months, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's an amazing artist. She sings stuff that I've never heard any singer sing. She's ridiculous. She's unbelievable singer. Yeah, I was lucky to kind of get her involved, because she even said to me, I don't just sing on anybody's song. I'm a good writer. I write myself. And I felt very privileged that she was there. And but yeah, it was an amazing experience. I didn't think that it was going to be ever going to be a duet. So to work with someone again after doing the Nelly thing, and I was dead against the duet, to be honest, in the beginning, just because I just wanted to do something totally different and not kind of. But then at the same time, it was right. It felt right, and I stuck to it for that reason, really. You know, I kind of thought, well, if people are like, yeah, the duet king, Mr. Morrison over there, but yeah, I think I did it because it was right and it felt like the right thing to do, and she sang the crap out of it. Yeah.
Was that before she did her legging? 'Cause she got that
yeah,
thing on her foot, hasn't she?
She'd already done her leg when she turned up to the studio. Yeah, she was like in a leg cast. Yeah, she still looked good. I did say to her, "You're like the fittest girl I've ever seen in a leg cast. You look great." Yeah.
She did that great performance at Glastonbury. I don't know if you saw that on TV, maybe, where she had the little girl singing. Oh, it was fantastic.
Awesome.
It was a wonderful TV moment, that was. Absolutely brilliant.
You know, and you see from that little girl, she knew all the words, didn't she? Yeah, I think, stuff like that's great, you know, and that's what's good about her. She's a star, but she's still, you know, pretty down to earth, which is good.
I was totting up how many singles you've done. Is it single number 14? Is that right?
You know better than I do.
I think it's right. I think
maybe
that's a lot. That's a lot of singles, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of. I think you know, I always try and sort of write songs that will get the album played. What's the point, you know? But at the same time, this one, I don't know. I've kind of been lucky that I just tried to write some songs that I felt good about, and some of them have ended up being singles, and they work because of that reason, really. I didn't try too hard to write a single, which has been the nice thing about it. Okay,
we're going to play that single in a minute. You mentioned touring. Is there going to be a tour on the back of this album then? It's kind of the natural process, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I love touring. Touring's the reason why I do it all and put up with all the other nonsense that you have to do, you know. But yeah, I love touring. I've got a little tour coming up in the end of November for a week. Starting in the first week of November, so that's just a little warm tour, and then next year I'll be doing a lot more touring as well.
Okay, watch this space for that. Well, it's nice to meet you,
and
let's play the single. Do you want to introduce it? We'll play it now on Real Radio.
Okay, I'm James Morrison. This is I Won't Let You Go.